learned some different ways that we can attach cardboard without glue or tape. I'm going to show you a couple different ways to make sure that your cardboard sculptures can stay together when you're using glue. Now, if you remember when we talked about paper sculpture, we learned that all of your paper has to have something to stand on. That is the same way with cardboard, paper, any type of sculpture you're using. Your cardboard material has to have something that can connect to the other piece. So if I take my paper towel roll and I put glue along this edge, this is not thick enough to hold on to whatever piece you're gluing it onto. So if I glue it on here, there's not enough space on this edge to hold on to this piece. So in order to give it more space, give it a little foot or a hand to hold on to, I can cut what's called tabs on my piece to glue that down. Now I have a bin of clothespins. You can use these to hold your pieces together while the glue is drying. These are not a permanent solution. This is just to hold your pieces in place while the glue dries, because glue doesn't dry right away. So even though it's sticky when you put it on, it doesn't stay on well enough. So if I were to pull this off, it comes right off. So I need to let the glue dry before I do anything else with it. So I am going to just put a couple clothespins on here to hold it down while the glue dries. I can do the same thing with these two pieces. If I want to glue them together, if I just glue them like this is not a very stable connection point. So I'm gonna create a tab to put my glue on to hold it together. Now sometimes to make a fold in a thick piece of cardboard, you want to do what's called scoring. So I can do that with a pencil, or I can do that with my Clever Cutter. Now to use one of these, you need to do a safety training. So if you would like to complete that, check in with me so that I can get you started with that. Or you can just use a dull pencil. So I'm going to create a mark through my cardboard that doesn't go all the way through, just through one layer. So then you can see it bends a little bit easier. Sometimes if I have a piece that is not staying upright well enough, I need to create something to kind of stabilize it, to hold it up. Now to do that, I can cut out a triangle to use as a support. I'm gonna hold it and count to 10 before I let go, just to make sure that it has a little bit of time to hold. Now sometimes you might need a little bit of a stronger glue to hold a piece in place. So I have what's called tacky glue, and this is very, very strong glue that's really good for thick cardboard. Now I don't need to use this with paper, and I don't need to use this with any of the thin cereal box granola bar cardboard. This is really only for the really thick, like package box cardboard.